Hi folks, James here. I'm the CTO and co-founder of ManageFlitter. We just pushed out quite a large update to the system, so I thought I'd just walk you through a few of the changes to the free version. We've had a request for sort of a walkthrough video, so here you go. The first thing you notice is that initial loading phase is really fast now. If I sign out and I log in again, I'm just going to go back to the home page and just log in. You notice that it connects really quickly, so we're downloading the data a whole lot faster. We've done a whole bunch of things to basically speed up that process. I won't get into the technical side of it, but it's to do with basically reducing the number of connections we have to make to Twitter. And so it just means you can get into your account a whole lot faster. And so when you land in onto the home page, you can see we've moved things around a little bit. The sort bar is now below the page overview, and the reason for that is the sort now has this column on the right hand side where you can actually see what the information is we're sorting on. So in the case here where I've got recently followed, you can see the number of which the person was followed by me. If I change it to followers, you can see I'm now ordering by the number of followers the person has, and that number is here listed on the right hand side. So you can immediately see, without having to open up this bio tab, what that information is. So it just makes using the system a whole lot faster. We've obviously cleaned up the actual username list here a little bit. We've improved the formatting so it looks a bit nicer, and we've moved the icons over to the right hand side, so they're very easy to scan through over here. They don't clutter it up when you're looking through the user list. So there's just a few of the UI features that we've made, changes we've made. As usual, you can still go through and select everyone on a page fairly quickly and then unfollow them, and that all works as normal. We've added a few new tabs to the system. We've added a non-English tab, or if you tweet in a different language, say if you tweeted in Japanese, we'll say non-Japanese. So this basically shows you all the people who tweet in a language which is different to your own. And this is based off the language you set in your profile. So you can see here this person set Spanish in their profile. Obviously I've got English in mine, and so this list of 20 people who don't tweet in English, I might want to go through and find people to unfollow from there. We've also we've made a few other tweaks. We've changed the no profile image to a little egg. I think that's kind of cool. Whereas I never really liked the old one. We've also got this other new tab called High Ratio. Now this tab shows you people who follow more people than are following them, and so it's kind of people who actively follow back. And they follow more people than would be following them. And so basically some people use it as a way to weed out sort of potential spammers or people who are sort of low value. Other people really like to follow these people because they know they'll be followed back. So there's kind of the two sides of the coin. And so it's just sort of an interesting way to sort of segment your users and go through them. And as usual, you've got everyone you follow. And it's quite nice with a new system, with a new sort of sorting order. So you can see sort of the first people that were followed from your account very easily, or the most recent people that you followed. And so you can see the number that they were followed as well. So it's all kind of cool. We've also got this influence measure. So basically what this shows is orders people by the most influence in the system. This is our own influence measure. We're continuing to work on it, but it's based off the number of followers you have, the number of times you're listed, the number of times you tweet, all that kind of stuff. So it's a fairly good proxy for other things like clout and that kind of stuff. So we continue to work on it, so you should see some upgrades to that over the next few weeks. So the other thing we've done for the free accounts is we've introduced this new search system. So it's called Flitter Search, and what it allows you to do is basically search through the entire database of Twitter users. So we've got around 40 million Twitter users currently in the database, and we're growing it all the time, so we should get up to pretty much the entire subset of Twitter users. But of that 40 million, they're definitely the most active Twitter users that we currently have. And so basically what we've done is we've taken all the data that we currently load from Twitter, and we've basically compiled it into one big system that lets us search through and segment. And there really isn't anything out there that does this. Definitely nothing that has this sort of power. So you can see here I'm looking for pizza in all fields. I might want to change that to look for pizza in bio. And maybe I'll just put in my location here, Sydney, and I'll just see what comes up. I haven't done the search for, so I'm not sure. So you can see here a bunch of people. So obviously this is a local pizza place that that tweets from Sydney. We've got Naked Pizza Australia, Pizza Mario, that kind of stuff. So if I take out the Sydney location, I can find just anybody who has pizza in their bio. And so you can see here we're sorted by followers. If I segment that down to, say, verified, I'll just go for verified people. You can see it immediately comes up with sort of Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, all those kind of sort of big names. And so basically what it is a very, very quick way to sort of sort through the millions of people on Twitter and find, people who might be interested. You might be interested in engaging with or following. So I can very quickly, I love pizza, so I can very sort of quickly follow these people. And bam, that's it. And obviously, with a combination of these filters, you can look for, people who have sort of a minimum number of followers or a maximum number. Maybe they've tweeted a lot, they're active, popular, all that kind of stuff. I can do things like I can look for people who have ManageFlitter in their website. Whoops. Remove the verify tag. As you can see, there's 33 people who have ManageFlitter in their website. Obviously, you've got our main account, but then you've got other ones down here as well. And yeah, that's sort of the core of the system. As for a few other changes, we've changed the dashboard so it no longer appears up on the right here. You now can click through from this drop-down menu, and the dashboard is all found over here. And the sign out button is now just below the username, so it makes it a bit faster to navigate to. And so yeah, that's the majority of the changes that we've just rolled out. We should be continuing to push a whole lot of new stuff over the next couple of weeks. We've also pushed a whole bunch of changes to the Pro system, so I'll be putting another video together and showing off that. If you've got any questions, just shoot us an email, comment on our blog, all that kind of stuff, and we'll get back to you. Thanks.